And we are live. Howdy, 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 folks. Hi, Mama Q. How are you tonight? So I made it. 10 o'clock. As said, I know Missy was here, and now she's gone. She didn't get into the live streams to see where I had to change it because I had to rescue my wife today. But hopefully she'll be here soon. We'll get the stuffy dust all prepped up and ready to go. Right there. YouTube. Let's see who else is going to fall in line tonight. I know, folks, I'm sorry we're an hour late, but I had something that I just could not go without doing. Because my wife really would have been mad at me if I didn't pick her up until like midnight. So, kind of had to go get that done. 3 in the house. Being at 10 o'clock, not sure how good of a lot of people might not make it in tonight. Let's hope they do. Lost my, there it is. There it is. Alrighty. Well, not sure who's in the house. I know Mama Q's in the house. H70 Polo was here. Hunting and stuff with J&J was he. Oh, hello. Howdy, JJ. Just looked and you was in there. I was going to say, I didn't see him. But there you are. My wife's mean. She did mean. Can you hear her giggling? Well, I wonder if Missy is going to come back. She never jumped into Jay, and I was going to send her a text, and I forgot all about it. So, boo on me. That was bad. Very, very bad. I'm sorry, Missy. Gatorade gone. Waiting for my co-host. I text her now. I know she's in here somewhere. There we are. An hour late because I had to pick Tish up from work. I had send.
How is it with all these daddy long legs in the kitchen?
Oh, there's Missy. Good evening, Missy. So yeah, Missy. I forgot to text you. Tisha's car went in the driveway today. I got it fixed, I think, but I ended up having to run her to work, and she got out at 9, so I had to postpone tonight's show until 10 o'clock. Hot Mess. Oh, you changed your name. Hot Mess Missy, Art and RVing. Very cool. Very cool. Those that don't know, check out Missy's channel. She is a trip. She is. She changed it. It is the same channel, right? You kicked Mike to the... It's all right. He was a myth anyways. We all know that, Missy. Mike was a myth. So you're coming on up. Coming up. Coming up. Come on up. Oh, I got my liquid refreshment in hand for the evening. Good evening, Ben. How are you tonight? You missed that? What'd you miss? What'd you miss? What'd you miss, Missy? Missy missing. Missy. Okay, folks, I hate to do this, but I just got to. Got wood?
Hi.
Hi, Missy.
Hi.
I'm
Woody. Guys, don't worry. Maine-iac is all bark, no bite. Oh. Let me turn that off. Sorry.
Hello, wife.
Hello.
My lovely wife is here. Maybe she would like to say hello to people out in YouTube land. They can't see you from there. Come look at me. I got wood. See?
Oh, all right then. Yep.
There you go. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to fix this.
All right, let me get it off so that they can see your arm. You got to bend down. Say hello. Say bend down.
Are you using Facebook for that? Or something else?
Did just delay reaction over here.
I almost hit the wrong one. Let's get this up. Make the screen look. Oh, hey, look. Watch this. No Brandon? Brandon.
Brandon.
No Mrs.
Brandon?
Maine-iac? Mrs. Maine-iac. Okay, so I'm playing with the controls tonight, folks.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Eileen.
Eileen, hello, darling. How are you tonight? Yes, Missy has been like, I can't say Missy was missing, but I heard that she disappeared over the weekend while I was gone too.
It's just a strange coincidence.
Yeah, I know. I know where I was. Where was Missy?
Missy was missing. Missy was MIA.
So you did change the name of your whole channel?
Yeah, I just did it like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I see that because it was Mike and Missy got hitched.
Oh, when I first said something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When it said it was postponed,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I probably ought to change the name of that, huh? Would probably be a good idea while we're sitting around chatting for a few more people to come on in. Sorry, folks. I know I kind of screwed the pooch a little bit, but trying to find someone to do an interview for your mental health mini-series. Now, what kind of person are you looking for? Are you looking for somebody who may be having a problem, or are you looking for somebody that is in the field that may know a little bit about mental health, or what type of person are you looking for?
I know exactly who you're thinking of. You can do someone who knows about this stuff.
No, I'm actually thinking what type of person she's looking for. If she needs somebody, I kind of in the mental health field a little bit. So
What's
You really don't want me to answer that for you, do you?
Benny and the Jets. That song was on the radio. Yeah, that song was on the radio
Benny and the Jets.
a few minutes ago.
Do.
Someone that is having a problem. All right, then that closes it out a little bit. Okay. Postponed. I gotta change the name of it. And I can do that while I'm going live. We'll just change the name to Behind the Kennels. Save. And now we should be all set. All right, we keep going from 3 to 4, back to 3. See if we're going to have a show tonight. For those that don't know, Hunting and Stuff with J&J, as of yesterday, has been monetized. Yay, JJ. So anytime you're on over there, if you think that he's having himself a good show, then you go ahead and you give him a little bit of a super chat, and I'm sure it'll be greatly appreciated. Poof, why is this? All right. Oh, there it goes. Judo, Missy, you're not supposed to let me have any dead airspace.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I must have forgot when I forgot to cash my last paycheck. Oh, I don't have a paycheck. No, I did this for free.
I'm trying to find something to punish you with.
Oh, honey, don't go there. Don't go there. Uh-oh.
Do your job, ladies.
Don't make me laugh. Okay.
What's really creepy is when this guy smiles.
I would say it is a definite improvement there. Okay. Goes to you, Shut up, Jay.
Do your job. Do your job. You were supposed to interview Gil Skills on living with anxiety disorder, but he had to cancel tonight because something came up. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I have the anxiety disorder.
But would you want to do an interview about it? My wife says that she would do an interview with you, Eileen. She has anxiety disorder too. See, that's what we're all about. Getting up and promoting other people. Eileen, would you be interested in coming up and being tonight's first guest, and maybe you can do a little shout out? Of course, there's not that many people in here. Yeah, I really don't like to pull guests up until we got at least 8 or 9 people in here.
Can you psychoanalyze Maine-iac over here?
What?
My name says it all.
Yes. Marshmallow.
Do you not see where this finger's going? It's going to me.
Not this guy. This guy.
Hey, Missy, you remember that night you said I was trying to pimp you out?
What?
Now I will.
Oh my God, what the hell? You're like Elton John. Oh man, I can't believe that's so funny because I was working on something tonight. I don't know if I should show you yet. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it.
All righty, Eileen. We can hang around. We're gonna be here for a while. So, Monica.
I'm not allowed to leave any dead airspace. I'm gonna keep on talking, and you can't stop me because I can't make sure there's no airspace that's like dead and quiet and no sounds, nothing. Yeah, blah 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 blah.
See, when I want to kill airspace, I just go.
Oh my God. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of J&J. I don't know. I got this song. A little bit of Maine-iac. He is crazy.
Yes.
A little bit of Eileen. How are you? Who else is here? Wow. Hey, Mama Q. When did you get here? Or was that before? This is a quiet night. What the hell? Who's on right now? No one's coming here. Did I leave another live stream on?
We are buffering.
Buffering?
Buffering.
We'll be back in just a second, folks. There it is. Maybe. I think that's the first time I've ever buffered it. And it's still not. There it goes. And we back. That was just a quick break from our sponsor, Nobody.
A little nobody. Ain't nobody.
We didn't buffer there. Well, I buffered like hell.
Out there. It makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody. First you put your arms around me. And then you put your charms around me. Ooh, you're the devil in disguise. The devil in disguise. How do you do that? Is that part of the StreamYard or is that a different program?
That's a whole different program that integrates with StreamYards.
Wow. Can you do that as a panel guest or you can only do it as a host?
You could do it as a panel guest if you had this snap camera on your computer.
Snap camera.
Yep, that's what it's called, snap camera.
Oh, you told me that before. That's right. You got to buy it?
No, it's free.
Oh, so it's an application on your computer.
Yes.
How do you get that?
You go to Snap Camera and you download it.
Too complicated.
And it doesn't cost you a penny, so you won't have to worry about.
That's my favorite price.
You won't have to worry about going. Bah! Oh, it didn't work yet. What the hell happened? Ah!
I wanna poop that unicorn.
This is where this guy comes from, who should be coming up any second. There you go.
Oh yes, yes.
It's the program with the cat.
Yeah, the cat that took my place. Premier Hell. Yeah. Yeah,
he's quite a pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, pussy.
I'm thinking roadkill.
Roadkill.
But I'm not mad at him. It's not his fault. He did not have the control of it.
If I had teeth, I'd whistle.
You like that H7? You like my new name? That's it for now. And then I'll change it in another 3 months. I'm going to change it every 3 months. I'm starting. I got my road trip planning. I'm planning out my road trip. I got up to Oklahoma. Actually, I have it planned. I booked up until what was that? Mexico. Shoot. Let me look at my list. Let me look at my list. Yes.
Missy, is there something wrong with my eye?
Yeah. Wait. Let me see here.
Ready?
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Oh my! Will you stop being a bonehead?
Ugh.
Oh, there go. You're supposed to sterilize your contact lenses before you use them.
Ralph does that trick. He's the one that come up with that. But something wrong with my eye.
Okay. This is my route. Ready, guys? We're going to Pennsylvania. I hear an echo.
Echo.
Is that
echo,
you, Maine-iac?
Echo. No, it's not me.
Hang on, let me check. No, it's not. I think... That's weird.
Where did my thingies go?
Your thingies are in your pants.
Oh, I found it. You just gotta put it up here. There we go.
All right, hang on a second. All right, this is what my list. Okay, Pennsylvania, then New Stanton, PA, then Indiana, Indianapolis. We're going to a casino. Then Tennessee, New Nashville, then Little Rock, Arkansas, in the middle of the city. Then we're going to go to
Little Rock sucks,
Oklahoma City.
by the way.
Little Rock?
Yeah, it's a nasty city.
Yeah, I heard that. We're going to give it a whirl. Oklahoma City, Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo by morning. Up
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I knew I should have taken that left turn in Albuquerque.
And we're gonna go. We want to go to that Breaking Bad. They have a tour.
You do know that you're going the wrong direction at the beginning of your trip, right?
What do you mean? I know where I'm going.
Maine's that way.
I know. I feel so sad, but it's gonna be cold, so I'll have to do the Maine on my way back. The anticipation. Yeah. So then, and then Grand Canyon. So another part of Arizona, then Grand Canyon, then Las Vegas, then LA, then Arizona to Yuma to see Miss Hopkins.
Mike McConkey has chainsaw. E-Waste Mike in the house. How you feeling tonight, Mike? Ralph Mork is in the house. I don't know what Mike McConkey's doing with a chainsaw, but he's got one. Missy, you like donuts?
Oh, geez. Oh, gosh. Should I even ask? What are you doing? Let me see. What you got?
You want the host to be a donut? Wait.
Oh.
Why is he still? Why is his mouth moving?
It's moving.
That's good, Mike.
Maine-iac's got a new toy.
Yeah, everybody that is in the chat right now has this, and we all played with it on panel today.
So, guys, hey, how about this? While we wait for someone to interview, right? Why don't you guys interview us?
Eileen
Is Eileen coming up?
Eileen Vayu, the fam, is getting on her computer, and she is going to be our first host. Yeah, our first host. Yes, I'm going to let her host the show. It'd probably go a lot better. But she's going to be our
Vayu. That's a beautiful name. Vayu. Is that how you pronounce it?
Vayu. Kind of like if you're going to say quesadilla, the L is silent, I am assuming.
We'll ask her when she gets up here. Ow.
We will.
Oh, you don't have it yet? Oh, she's not ready yet. We're waiting. So, guys, ask us some questions, and we both have to answer it. How about that? What do you think?
Sure.
Sure. Guys, got questions for us?
And something that I have been talking with Mama Q lately, I'd also like to get people's opinions on. I'm not necessarily going to do it. I may help with it. Oh, and here she comes. But doing a variety show or a talent show sometime. And please welcome to the panel, Eileen Vayu, the fan.
Hello, Eileen.
I may help with it. Good evening, Eileen. How are you tonight?
Hello, Mike. Hello, Missy.
Hi, Eileen. How are you?
Good evening. I can how are you tonight?
It's
Feedback
going
going on
good.
there, Eileen.
Hello, Missy. All right.
How are you?
Why am it's going good? Why is my thing reverb?
You need to silence your YouTube. You just need to mute your YouTube.
Why is my thing? All right, come on.
You need to silence
Come
your
on.
YouTube. You just need to mute your YouTube.
All right, hold on a minute.
Oh, we got plenty of time. Yeah, Eileen, plenty of time.
Ah,
Good evening, Hard Life. There you go.
yeah, now to get back over in the StreamYard. Okay, take this off. Okay, I'm back.
Well, good evening, Eileen.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Probably most people out there know who Eileen is, but we're going to get to know a little bit more about Eileen tonight. So, first of all, we will, what I want to do is pop your channel up here real quick. And you can tell us a little bit about your channel, and then we'll get on to what you was talking about earlier about trying to find someone to interview.
And guys, don't forget to hit that like button and share this out with your friends.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
do
too
that.
lazy to type it in.
Do what Missy said.
That, yes.
I always forget about that. Half the time I forget to like my own videos. So
I always forget to do that. Oh, you already got 10 likes. Look at that. You're doing good.
Oh, do I? I can't even
Yeah.
see it right now because I got Eileen's up. See, I would have to actually go back through and pop this over, and then I would see us, and then that, and then 11 likes. How about that? Pretty good considering there's only 6 people in here, huh? All right, Eileen, you want to tell us a little bit about your channel in your own words?
Okay, my channel, the best way to put it is I do many mental health series. The main reason why I started that is I went to see my sons up in New Hampshire, and their cousin made a comment to me that I didn't care for. Because both of my boys are mentally handicapped, where they get disability. And she had made the comment to me, if you knew your kids had a chance of being disabled because your husband was in the service, why keep having kids? And it really got to me, you know, because we're not God, and God's the only one that can determine, you know, what child to live and what shouldn't. And to me, her saying that was basically saying if you're not perfect, you don't have a right to be on this earth. And I don't agree with that. So I wanted to do something to open up everybody's mind and to teach them what I've learned with my eyesight a long time ago on how to see with your heart and not your eyes. Because most people, unfortunately, prejudge people, they pre-assume, you know, they look at you, they don't like the way you look, or the way you dress, or the way you talk, or the way you walk, and they pass judgment. And they don't get to know the person deep down inside. They don't know anything about what's going on with that person's life. Why they may, you know, seem like they're miserable all the time or whatever. They just automatically assume. So I wanted to do a channel to help teach people how to see with their heart and not their eyes by educating them about the different mental health issues that, is around. So, because education is knowledge, and to me, knowledge is power. Because if you're educated about something, then when you come across somebody, you're not going to be so quick to judge them. It puts you in a mind frame of, well, maybe they have this, or, this could be going on. So educating people with the mental health series is a way to just teach people, not to judge by educating them so they can see truly, what these conditions are, in that at the same time, help strengthen the community by it, because there's been so much bullying and stuff, because we're all different. But the way we've been created, to have to be around other people. So this channel was the best way for me to get that out.
I've been through a lot of Eileen's. One of the ones that recently caught my attention of yours was the intermittent explosive disorder video that you did. And honestly, up until recently, when one of the residents where I work was diagnosed with that, I had never heard of it before. And surprisingly, it is sometimes misdiagnosed as bipolar.
Yes, or people will just say an anger issue.
Yeah.
My adopted son, I mean, he's only adopted by heart, but he has it along with ADHD, because that is one of the things they normally go together when somebody has intermittent exposure disorder. And a lot of times it is misdiagnosed, and a lot of people don't understand. It's like a lot of people, we hear about road rage a lot. And a lot of people, I didn't even understand it for a while, but a lot of people that do the road rage have been diagnosed with intermittent exposure disorder. And that they have little triggers that, to us, it's not even an anthill, but to them, it's like a great big mountain. It's like a bomb going off with them.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, they have medication to help with it, but a lot of them don't like the medication because it makes them, feel out of it like a zombie. They can't function right. So they have to learn different therapies to learn how to react differently with it, different ways they can handle it.
It's if you've never seen it in action, it can be quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Shocking, I guess,
yes,
to see it happen. Because it's like, yeah, they literally just blow, and it only lasts a few minutes.
And half the times when they do, they don't even realize what they said or did until they calm down.
Yep.
Like my son had, like I said, my adopted son has it, but his real mother, when he had it as a child, he wasn't diagnosed with it. They misdiagnosed it, and they just said it was an anger issue, and that was it. And so it's like retraining him all over the proper way. And it can be a job and a half, but you do have to have the patience and the understanding that it's not them, and and get them to learn to work around it so that they can react better.
Yep, it can be a hard thing to deal with. All right, I'm gonna read you a little description of your channel here. It says, "Learn how to see with your heart and not your eyes." I actually like that. That's through my
nice.
video series videos on different mental health issues, because it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Being born with a visual impairment since birth and having children that are mentally challenged, I know what it is like to be prejudged because someone seen with their eyes and not their heart. If you enjoy my content, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, ring that bell, and follow me on my Twitter so you'll always be up to date when I upload a new video. And Eileen really does upload some really good videos that hit on a lot of topics that you may not even really think about them, but when she's uploaded it and you watch the video, it actually you will find that somewhere, sometime in your life, that video and what she's talking about has affected you some way. I have yet to find a video that I have not been able to relate to in some way. And it is an awesome channel. And Eileen is a great person. Eileen has one of the most awesome avatars on YouTube, I think. I just love that whole eyeball with the heart in it thing. I just think
Wow.
very, very good channel. It when she does her live streams, you can go and you can have some fun with Eileen. But when it comes to her videos, they're all very thought provoking, which is good to be able to sit back and think about some of the problems that people have with their lives, whether they pertain to you or pertain to somebody you know. That she has a lot of good information there. So Eileen, with that said, you was going to have Skills on your channel tonight, and he got called away due to something happening. And you was going to do an interview on anxiety disorder.
Correct.
And he's going to reschedule that interview with you.
Yeah, I got him back on Hangouts, and I told him, I said, just let me know when you can reschedule it. I tried to do it in advance, though, so I can let people know, because, you know, when you do a pop-up, it's hard to get everybody in.
Right.
But I wanted people to understand these mental disorders, not just from the medical side of it, but from people that have to actually live with that disorder, you know, learn the triggers of it, what caused, you know, some of the symptoms, some ways that they could probably offer to help deal with anybody that may have it or know somebody that might have it. So I wanted to get both ends of the spectrum on everything. And he was the only one I knew that had anxiety disorders. Bad enough where, you know, it causes his migraines, where it affects his daily life because of the migraines are so bad, you know, and stuff. So I was trying to, you know, he was the first one I thought of, but I'm trying to get people that deals with any of the disorders, or even, you know, that I deal with, or somebody, you know, any of the topics that I cover, and trying to get them scheduled. Like one was on toxic, you know, toxic relationship. Well, I went through that myself, but I wanted people to hear it from somebody else besides me on what it was like in a toxic relationship, whether it's girlfriend, boyfriend, husband or wife, or family, or, you know, what has it. But, you know, I'm trying to cover as much as I can in interviews with any of the subjects that's in my mental health series.
Now, anxiety order is just 1 second. All right, I had to get permission from my wife to say this. My wife has anxiety disorder, and for me, some of the things that cause her anxiety, I don't get. Like one of the things that we've talked about, and I actually tease her about it, and I shouldn't, but she knows I'm just teasing her in fun. Is she goes into a panic if she has to drive over a bridge that has water underneath it. It's just one of those things, and I have actually seen her because she's been driving kind of, I mean, the vehicle slows down and she starts having an anxiety attack over such a simple thing. To me, it's like, it's hard for me to comprehend how that can cause an anxiety for somebody because, you know, in my eyes, and I'm not belittling her or anything, but in my eyes, it's a damn bridge, you know? But
It's a damn bridge to us, but with somebody with anxiety disorder, their brain is, while we're nice and calm about it, their brain is constantly thinking about the negative part. What if the bridge collapses? What if this happens? And that creates that fear. And that's what causes a panic attack. It's the way their brain is wired with their anxiety disorder. There's also social anxiety disorder where some people are afraid to meet other people.
yes,
You
yes,
know,
there's all kinds of anxieties. And if you don't have anxiety disorder, for those out there, it can, to you, it can seem like such a small, insignificant thing. But to them, it causes their stress level to go way up. And so you just got to be patient, you know, with that person. Now, my wife, we just, to solve the problem, if we have to go anywhere and we know there's bridges, I drive. She really doesn't have a problem riding in the car while I go over it. She don't really look over the edge or nothing, but to her, it's driving over it. And I believe, honey, you can correct me if I'm wrong, it does stem from some nightmares that you had. Yes, she is agreeing with me. It stems from a nightmare she had about driving over a bridge.
Yes, I'm driving over the bridge and all of a sudden the bridge disappears.
She's driving over a bridge and all of a sudden the bridge disappears. Now, and I can see where she comes from, and I sort of tease her about it, but she knows it's in fun. But if you don't have anxiety disorder, it can be very hard to understand that person that does have it.
Yeah, that nightmare is her trigger for it.
Yep.
It's like my late husband, he had PTSD, but before he went into service, he had anxiety disorder with spiders. I mean, I don't care if it's just a daddy longleg, which is the harmless spider there is.
My house is infested with them this year. I have no idea why.
Lots of bugs.
Legs.
They're looking for food.
I think what there is, I think there's a nest of them that got in the house somehow. You know, somebody had made a nest somewhere or something, and we just ain't been able to. Because I mean,
In the kitchen in our bedroom.
Literally all over the place in this house this year.
But daddy longlegs, I mean, they're the most venomous spider, yes, but they're not venomous to us because their mouths aren't big enough to.
That's actually a myth that has been busted. They have very little venom in them. They don't even barely have enough venom in them to kill a moth that they may want to eat. That myth's been around for years and years and years. I believed it right up until about 3 years ago when I watched the TV show Mythbusters. And he actually, their mouths are big enough to bite us, but it's basically like a mosquito bite, and he got bit all over. They didn't think that was enough, so they actually extracted venom from some daddy long legs and injected him with it, and it didn't even make him sick. So
No, to me, they're harmless. I mean, my brother used to sit there and pull the legs off.
Yeah, that's just
But like I was saying, my husband, with his anxiety disorder, he had trick spiders was his trigger, and that stemmed from when he was a kid. He got bit by a banana spider and got sick from it. So when he sees any spider, I don't even care if it's not real. It could be a plastic spider, one of them rubber ones that kind of go on, you throw at the wall and it kind of creeps down on the wall or whatever. He just freezes. He just goes into complete paralyzation from it. So yeah, that's why in my videos I tell people, if you know anybody that may have any of these disorders that you're close to, whether it's a family member or a friend, before you judge, talk to them, be part of their support system. Learn as much as you can. Don't take just what I teach. Learn more if you can. Ask them questions. If it's a family member, be part of the family medical plan. Ask their doctors questions, their therapist. Make sure you get involved because this way you will understand all the triggers and you can help that person better.
absolutely. So part of this is getting to know the person behind the channels. And one question I had that other people may already know, I don't know, so I'm going to ask. Everybody knows you have a visual impairment.
Mm-hmm.
Is now how is that something you've had since childhood, or was it an accident, or?
No, I was born with bad eyesight. I started wearing glasses when I was 2 years old, only because they can't put glasses on you any earlier than that because all you're going to do is pull them off the face. I remember growing up, I used to sit on the floor right in front of the TV. My mom would come in, pull me back from the TV, and as soon as she'd leave, I'd go up and crawl to where I was sitting in front of the TV so I could see it. And it was like that. I remember in school, the kids hated me because I'd be in the front row in front of the big school blackboards. I know you remember them, Maine-iac. They weren't fun. They hated me because all the work would be put on that blackboard and they'd be all done writing it down, but nobody could leave until I was done and I couldn't see it even from the front row seat. I had to get up, walk right in front of the blackboard, and write it down on my notebook that way. So I grew up like that all the way through. I remember getting bullied from it. I remember my friends, or I should say so-called friends at that time, that I thought were my friends were laughing at me instead of with me. So I remember, being on the other side of the coin on, being judged because I had glasses. Matter of fact, it used to bother me until a couple of years after I got married. I mean, I remember being called four eyes and everything else. And it used to bother me where I get in fights. And even after I got married, it took my husband a couple of years to get me to not worry about it. So now if somebody says, hey, four eyes, I just look at them and say, hey, I'd rather have four eyes that see that than two that can't.
Absolutely.
And I still get people, like if I go to Home Depot or something, like in the plant aisle, because I have what they call finger counting distance, because I have retinitis pigmentosa, which is a disease of the retina. It's hereditary, although we can't trace where I got it from because my mom and dad don't have it. My grandparents didn't have it. My great grandparents didn't have it. So it skipped a couple of generations somewhere. But to read, I have what they call finger counting distance, which means it's basically like this. So when I'm looking at a plant and I have people looking at me, and I've had people come over and say, "Oh, I am so sorry. I'll dedicate my eyes to you," and I just look at them and say, "I don't want your eyes." To me, a lot of people look at when they lose their sight or their hearing or something, they look at the negative side of it. Where I grew up with this and I started at a very young age, I've learned to look at the positive side. To me, it's a gift because it has taught me to look at people with the heart and not the eyes. Because I'm sure we know a lot of people that don't have any physical or mental handicap that are always judging. They look and say, "Oh, okay, I don't like you. You don't, you just," and they don't even know you.
Yeah.
At a
It's
young age, I've learned to look inside the person where it counts to see who that person is. And that's why I tell people, you can't judge a book by a cover. The cover could look really exciting on the book and look like it's going to be a really good book, but when you open the book and you start reading, it could be the most boringest book you have ever read.
I got to read a couple messages out to you here, Eileen. One is from Spacious Ninja Sock. She says, big hugs to you, Eileen. Mike said, where'd he go? Says, Eileen Vayu, the fam, is such a sweet person. He loves you.
I love you too, Mike.
You're and Eileen is got to be one of the sweetest people on YouTube, folks. Hands down. There's just she is, and I don't even know how to explain it, but she is one of the most caring people out there, and she's a great supporter. I think she has probably made it to every one of my live streams and at least been able to pop in, hang out for a few minutes, and say hi. So
I try to make to everybody's.
you do, and you're a great supporter, and you're such a you're just a sweetheart, Eileen. There's no way around it. You just got that big old heart, and you're such a caring person, and you can tell how much Eileen cares by her videos. And she just, if you've never visited Eileen's page, please go visit her channel, watch a video, watch 10, watch them all the way through, give a comment, a like, thumbs up, and if you like what you see, which I know you're gonna, I mean, Eileen's at 1.7K right now, so she's got to be doing something right in order to have that many followers. So, Eileen, I think I speak for us all when I say we all love you, and we all hope you keep that channel going, and that you're around with us for a very long time to come.
Well, I don't plan on leaving. If I run out of things to do, I'll just find another way to add another segment to it.
Absolutely. So, do you have any final words, Eileen?
The only thing I like to let people know is a lot of people don't know, and I just recently realized this a couple of months ago. We don't realize how many handicapped people are actually on YouTube. A lot of them don't just have mental disabilities. I know of at least 3 other people on here that are legally blind or totally blind. And,
Wow.
it's just amazing. And, I just suggest to people, when you go look at a channel, do like what you say, get to know the person behind that channel, because that's what the community is about. It's like your neighborhood. You can't just say, well, they're my neighbor. You get to know your neighbors, whether you like them or not, but through their actions, you get to know them as an individual. So you're not, they're not just your neighbor, they become like your friend and you can talk to them or whatever. There's
Absolutely.
just so many people out there. Another friend of mine, she has cerebral palsy, and she has her own YouTube channel, and she's on all the time. You'd just be amazed, if people would just open their hearts to see it all.
There's an artist that I follow, and she's legally blind, and it's amazing. And she was an artist, and she lost the light, her sight gradually, and then now she has to use like a big magnifying thing to do her art, but she still does incredible work.
Is
So,
it Actually Yours with Diana?
Yep.
Yep, she's
Yes.
another friend
Yes.
of mine. Yep. I used to
It's
have,
amazing.
yes, I used to have a lot of them things, but I don't no more, because the services in Texas are different than like back up in Maine and New Hampshire, because I'm originally from New Hampshire. So the services for the blind and everything there are more open. Although I noticed lately in Texas, they are recognizing more on different disabilities, because I'm seeing a lot of service dogs where I've been here for over 12 years. And just within this first year, I've noticed more service dogs. So it's nice to see that anybody with any type of disability is getting more recognition. Because I used to have a seeing eye dog, and I have a photo about that thick on the hassles I had with my seeing eye dog. With people back in New Hampshire, oh, you can't bring the dog in here, and this and that, and you have to explain everything, and still they don't understand. So.
Well, now I don't know about New Hampshire or any of those states, but in Maine there is a law that if it is a registered service dog of any type, they cannot make you remove that dog from.
Yeah, it's a federal law. It's everywhere. But you get like a lot of small restaurants that, like in New Hampshire, there was a Greek restaurant in Raymond, New Hampshire, where I used to live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was in Raymond?
Yeah, for a short time.
I know it well.
Yeah, we used to call everybody in there Raymondites. But yeah, it wasn't just, there, even the library in Raymond, I had a problem, because they had the old library and they were still going with the old form of the library cards. And with somebody that's legally blind, they can't read small print on a little 3x5 card.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too hard. They had no talking book. They had no braille. They had like large, things for people that were deaf, but nothing for anybody that was visually impaired. And I remember the battle I had there with them, where I had to get the ADA involved because the library refused to upgrade the system to where it will be compatible for all disabilities. And Raymond, because it's a small town, they have to go to their town council meeting, and they tried to vote it down, and the ADA told them, I don't care what your people vote in the town, the law is the law. You're looking at a $500,000 lawsuit. Government trumps town or city law. and they were forced to upgrade the library and put the computer system in closed circuit TV in there, so anybody with visual impairment can read or, have the proper things. Which they weren't too happy, but it's the way it goes.
Yep. Well, with that said, I'm going to tell everybody again, head on over to Eileen's channel, show her the love, watch a full video, and leave her a comment, thumbs up. And if you like what you see, and again, I know that you're gonna like Eileen's channel, go ahead and subscribe. And Eileen, it has been an absolute pleasure having you up here on Behind the Channels. And I welcome you back anytime that you want to come back and come on up here and chat with us. You are more than welcome to do so.
Thank you, Mike. I'll take you up on that. I mean, Maine-iac, why do I'm thinking of E-Waste Mike at the same time?
I know. I've been thinking actually for this Behind the Channels thing that when I do this to actually put my name up there instead of Maine-iac, but I keep forgetting. So, but all right, Eileen, thank you very much. And you're more than welcome to hang out in the chat if you want. I don't see too many people. Well, maybe Jasmine. Maybe we can get Jasmine up here next. What do you think, Jasmine? Is that something you may want to do? But all right, Eileen, I thank you very much. And again, you're welcome back anytime.
Okay, bye. I'm going to be back.
Thank you, Eileen.
Bye, Eileen.
Bye. Oh, so sweet.
I could interview that woman for hours. I really could. She is just, she's awesome. So, Jasmine, I know you're pretty, I don't remember seeing you on this channel before. I know who you are. I've been to your live streams and stuff. What we do here is we bring you up. We feature your channel for a few minutes, and then we try to spend a few minutes to get to know you, the person running the show, and try to get you because YouTube is more than just the channels and the videos. It's all about the people. And so that's what we like to know. So if you would like to come on up, you don't have to. If you don't want to, this is just an invitation for you. Then you just go right ahead and click on the link and bring yourself on up here. And say hi to a couple people that came in while we're interviewing Eileen. Who we got? Go Fish Office. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. You are one heck of a supporter. You really are. You're always there. Every live stream I've had so far, you've been there. Who else came in? Jasmine Entertainment. And people, feel free to talk about your channel in the chat. The only rule I have is please no sub for sub. But other than that, if you want to talk about your channel or if you want to give a quick description of your channel or whatever you want, go ahead. Feel free to do it. Check each other out in the chat. Get a gun, Granny. That's who else was in here that I hadn't got a chance to say hi to. Hello, Granny. I can't wait to get my new toy hooked up so I can do the echoes and little sound effects and things because that's really cool.
I'm gonna retire then. That's it. Okay. We also have Mama Kinky's hat. Huh?
We have,
you got what? What do you got? Is it contagious?
Herpagon cephalides. No. So what am I looking at here? So yes, we will have sound effects. We will. This show is going to get technical. We're going to have sound effects. We're going to have nothing. We're going to have Errol looking like a little doofus up there. I don't know what's going on.
What is that?
It didn't work.
Oh, Mama.
Now it's stuck. Why is it stuck? Don't be
All you
stuck.
need is Missy. Da, 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 da.
Oh,
All you
man.
need is Missy.
Let me try.
Missy's all you need. Missy's all you need. It's my show now, guys. Woohoo! It's Missy in the house. Eating my ices. And oh, he's back.
Why does it? I don't understand what it's doing here. Oh, I think I need to
Hide and
that
seek.
down. Then we have to go stop cam, settings, integrated webcam.
Talk about it. Pop music. Talk about it. Pop music. Pop music. Talk about pop music.
Oh, folks,
Ralph came in. Where's Ralph? Hey, Ralph.
something has gone a
Hey,
little
Ralph.
haywire with the Maine-iac. I don't know what's
Has
going
gone
on.
haywire.
It has. It's gone a little fruity. I don't know what's going on.
I did not touch it.
The wife did it.
Nope.
She just said so. I heard her.
Bye, Tish. Hey, Tish.
She can't hear you. I got headphones on.
Tell her I said hello.
Missy says hello.
Hello.
Hello. Go. She says hello.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. I've changed the settings.
Leave things alone.
Why does it go to... Let's go to integrate.
Ralph, Maine-iac. Ralph says it's at the snap camera. Select your webcam. Reba. How's that Reba song going? Oh, how's that Reba song go? Remember that song? I
Browser can't access my device.
don't know. But I don't. This is not a Reba song, but I'm gonna sing this song. It's not, what was that one?
We may just end up having me here without being able to see me. Has
Did
Jess?
you try leaving and came back? Is that what you did?
No, not yet. I might try that in a bit. But let's. Why did you do that? Oh my God, you're such a silly boy.
Carve my name into his leather seats.
Yeah, for some reason my snap camera is froze up, and that's what I get for trying to mess with things.
Yep.
Huh. Well, Missy's prettier than I am anyways.
What is that?
Goldfish also says hi to my wife.
Hi.
She says hi. And we might not have what's going on here. I don't know. We don't need to see me right now anyways. We got Missy up there.
Right now, he's probably slow dancing with the bleach
Nothing.
blonde tramp, and he's probably getting frisky. Right now, he's probably buying herself fruit a little drink because he can't shoot a whiskey.
I think what's happening is Snap Camera has hijacked my camera and it is froze, and I can't.
Right now, Maine-iac's playing with a lot of little buttons because he doesn't know what he's doing.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
He's pulling out whatever is left of his hair because he can't get going.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
All right, Spacious McNinja Socks. You have a good night, and thank you for joining the show.
Bye, McNinja.
You're more than welcome to come on up here and show off your channel if you'd like. I think Jasmine took off.
And talk to the little white circle next to me.
Good evening, Mama Dawn.
Right now, Tish wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole because she knows what's. Never mind. It's probably behind her with a pool stick showing her how to shoot a combo. But he don't know.
I have no idea what's going on here, folks.
Aw.
We will get it figured out sometime or other. I don't know why I keep hitting that button. That is not what I want to do.
Leave that button alone then.
See, snap camera is, I will show you. It is frozen in time. And this is currently what it looks like. And that's what it has looked like since I went dark. See, the little guy's frozen up there.
Mm.
And take a photo. And record videos. No, don't want to do that. It doesn't want to X out of anything. When I go back out of it, it doesn't allow me to hit the settings. Only thing I can do is see, none of the buttons are working, and even when that button's working.
You're looking for JJ? Hey, Dawn. Is he in trouble?
Yes, JJ is here somewhere. Now my camera up there says that it's on. I eject out of that. And
Tuck my key into the
start
side
cam?
of this pretty little souped-up four-wheel drive. Carved my name into his leather seats. I took a Louisville slugger to both headlights, slashed a hole in all four tires. Maybe next time I think before he cheats.
Yeah,
Sorry,
he was here. He was here somewhere. So yeah, I guess I'm a white dot tonight, folks.
Maniac the white dot.
Maybe if I
Aw,
try.
Maniac.
Let me try this. Ralph Morrick's coming up.
Ah, hello.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey, Ralph.
Hello. Okay. Your SnapCam has probably frozen.
Yes.
And if you go to your system tray, that's the thingy next to the clock, and you click the little arrow, a lot of icons should pop up. And
what in my system? My computer system?
yeah, on your start bar.
Yeah, I know how to get into that.
Yeah, there in the corner there should be the time. Yeah, and that's called the system tray, and there should be like a little arrow, and if you click that, you get a pop-up, and it has all kinds of icons of all kinds of programs, and Snap Camera should be in one of them. Just mouse over and see what pops up, and then just right-click X and then exit, and then you probably close the entire program.
If that doesn't, you are talking way too fast here, Bubba.
It doesn't take that long to go there and click there and wait.
No, I know, but I'm still trying to look around. And all right, so next to my clock.
Yeah, there, in the corner there.
Yeah.
Focus on the stuff. It's not focusing. It's too bright. I think maybe I should just share my screen. That might be handier.
It might.
Yeah, I'll just share my screen.
Or better yet, how about if I just? Oh no, I can't do that. Never mind.
I'm gonna be sharing mine.
Okay.
That one. Does that work? Yeah. Wait. I'll first start SnapCam just to get the thing running. If that actually works. Yeah. Okay. There it is. So SnapCam is now running, and if you click here, the thingy in the corner here, you get this pop-up. And
what version of Windows are you running?
7.
I got 10.
Oh, okay. Well, I set it to classic, gray bar and standard buttons and stuff. That takes the least amount of computer power, so more power to other stuff. So there might be this little icon here that says SnapCam, and if you right-click that and then click quit, then it should actually close the whole program. Is it there?
Right. Well, that's fine. Let's do Snap Camera. Bring that up.
You don't actually have
it doesn't even show it.
It's not in there?
No.
There's another trick. If you on your keyboard press and hold the left control button, and then also press and hold the shift above that, and then press and hold shift and control, and then tap the escape button once, this thing will appear.
My task manager said,
Yes.
yeah, I got snap camera.
Yeah.
Click in end task.
Exactly.
Okay, and now, haha, thank you, Ralph. Ha 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 ha. Voila.
I know everything.
I am. Missy went poof. I come back and Missy go poof. She needs a break. Oh, from her headphones.
Needs a break from the headphones.
Well, I
You're
guess
right.
Ralph is temporarily the guest host on Behind the Channels. I don't really. Is there anybody out there in YouTube land that wants to come up here?
Have you had Snobby up there yet?
Snobby is there. Snobby's probably in bed playing on his phone, and I don't think he wants to do an interview from
I
bed.
forgot time zones and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like in the same time zone you are.
Yeah, he's 1 hour earlier than me.
Yep. So
he's
it's
1 hour behind me. So it's
like,
four something for him.
Yeah, he's probably in bed.
Oh,
and probably
we're getting a sterling silver raid.
Oh, Sterling Silver raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Kayla and Michael.
Kayla and Michael.
Hey, hunting stuff with J&J is in here. Someone was looking for you.
Yes, JJ, you.
Hey, Bubblefist is here.
You could be in trouble. Welcome, Raiders. I appreciate it very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves, check each other out. Also, feel free to put a description of your channel in the chat if you would like to do so. Please just do not use the word or any variation of sub for sub. Other than that, have at it. Oh, you're on your first coffee, so it's time for a Snobby's coffee chat. Well, Snobby, you are more than welcome. Yeah, it makes sense that he would be up because I came on an hour later tonight than normally.
Yeah.
So that's entirely up to Snobby. If he would like to be a guest on
Behind the Channels.
Yeah, I'm trying to do two things. Okay, multitasker, I am not. Not while I'm talking, anyways. I can do many things at once, but you add talking in the mix, and I'm out. All right, I'm done. Nope, Snobby says not yet. So if any, Mrs. Hopkins is in the house. Hi, Martha. Oh, would any of the Raiders like to be featured on Behind the Channels? If so, hit the link. Come on up. You can be the next contestant. If not, pretty soon we're going to go to phase 2.
Do you mind gaming and
What
cussing?
is phase
Do I mind
Is
what?
phase 2, pray tell? Cursing? He's going to cuss. Says he's going to cuss.
No.
Yeah.
Phase 2 would be after.
That's after the show.
After the
that is
show
phase 2.
is phase 2. But you know
Then
what?
let's do the variety show.
Oh, so Behind the Channels, and then after the Behind the Channels becomes the variety show. So you're gonna make me try to do a 4-hour show now?
Somebody can juggle or something.
Actually, yeah, but Mama Q and I were talking, and I got my Behind the Channels, and I want to concentrate on this. Otherwise, I would do it. But Mama Q was talking about maybe her doing it.
all
And
tangled up.
but we're gonna get it done. Somebody's gonna do a talent show.
Get it in.
I'll do a talent show.
Mrs. Hopkins has agreed to come into the Late Show. All right.
I'm
so
gonna have a sing along.
normally this would be the time I end it. I know we've only had a little bit more than an hour show tonight. I apologize for the late start tonight. I needed to rescue my wife.
It happens.
What are you gonna do? Wife?
Apparently, I'm good tech support. I see.
Yes, that
Our
worked
life.
out very well, Ralph. Thank you very much for.
Yeah, it's usually when programs flip
Hint,
out, it's the Control Shift Escape and the Task Manager, and just find the program in there and everything you don't want, and then restart your programs, and you're usually good.
All right. So what I'm going to do, Missy, I'm going to kick you into the
Pantomiming.
Missy. I'm gonna
Kicking me in the butt.
I'm gonna kick you into the basement for a second.
You stab me in the heart again?
No,
Slapped you with your-
you will be coming back. I
So
promise.
I gotta go.
Ralph, I'm gonna kick you into the basement for a second, my friend.
I'll be here filing away at this Mjolnir thing.
Alrighty.
Now, everybody,
Now it's just me and Missy. So Missy, I know it was a short show tonight. I apologize.
It's so painful.
I apologize for forgetting to text you and say, "Hey, we're gonna be on an hour later."
I was ready.
Yes, I saw that. So I apologize for that.
Okay.
And I apologize to the viewers out there. Tonight's quick show, a little bit messed up. All right. Bye-bye, Mama Dawn. We will talk to you later. You have a good night. Safe trip home. With that, I'm kicking you to the basement. Not the curb, just the basement. Just temporarily. All righty, there we go, folks. And with that, again, I apologize for the fairly short show tonight. One guest, but an awesome guest. Eileen Vayu, the fam. Awesome guest. I could talk to that woman for hours, I do believe. With that said, we're now going to kick into the after show party. Remember, when you're out there in YouTube land, there is somebody behind that channel that you were watching. Get to know that person, not just their channel. Their channel is just a small part of that person. And behind that channel could be somebody great. And everybody remember that. Please check out each other in the chat. And with that, we will see you all next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Behind the Channels. I promise, because I won't take my wife to work. I'll make her walk if I have to. She didn't like that. So you all have a good night. Hang around if you like. We're going to have after the chat party. After the channel, behind. We're going to get down and get boogieing. All right, folks? And take 2.